Today I got to work on the biggest Great Dane I've ever seen. And there's a hidden Easter egg in this video, giving a clue about a future video. First one to spot it and comment the meaning gets a free brush. Alright, back to his before. Now I get this bigot in the bath, which he didn't make it easy on me. Now we'll get a closer look at his coat here and just the sheer size of him. Look at the length of this guy's leg. Reminds me of Mini Horse from Robin Big. Alright, I just gotta do work, son. Get him all rinsed up, which took a little while. Then we got his blueberry facial going real well. Get him shampooed up. He's obviously big and then he has short hair, so it's hard to lather up. At this point I needed a pole just to reach all his areas. He didn't want to move for me, that's for sure. Then we'll get that soft rubber curry brush on him. Start getting him all scrubbed up everywhere. This is going to help get him a better clean as well as getting any loose hair out of him. And once again he didn't want to move for me, so I had to climb in with him. You can see some hair coming out there, and then after a bit more, some more hair. Now he's all ready for his rinse down. Then we'll get him a towel dry. Felt like I was drying a car there. Now we'll get this boy all dried up, which thankfully he sat for. Then we'll get some conditioning spray on with that curry brush. This gets his coat conditioned and gives him a nice shine. Gets some hair out as well. And he's losing quite a bit, so I switched to the Equi Groomer, which you can see gets quite a bit out there. And I can't have a dog this big without cuddling with him for a little bit. Then once over with the stiff curry brush to get any hair left behind. Do this just for a minute or two. Then we'll do one quick blowout to finish. Then I gotta get some plane time in with him before he leaves. Wish I could have taken him home with me. He's all ready to go. Oh, wrong dog. Now he's all ready to go, searching for his owner. Get a close-up of his nice, shiny, healthy coat, and he's ready to gallop on out of here. Today I got to work on a bear coat Shar-Pei, and there's a very difficult Easter egg to figure out in this video, which is a hint for our next giveaway. Check out his coat beforehand, it's a little rough. Get his nails trimmed down a bit, straight to the blueberry facial in the bath, get that shampoo coming in. I don't know if it's just me, but this boy was looking just like a capybara. You might have to Google it, but that's definitely his twin. Then he's getting a deshed, so we start brushing with the conditioner on top as well. You can see the clumps of hair just coming right out. And I used a softer, shorter slicker on him because he's not as thick as like a husky or whatnot. Did this for about 10 minutes. You can see all the hair continuing to come out. And he was very loud for most of his groom. Up there with some crazy huskies. Now we'll get him rinsed down really well. Get those towel cuddles going. Good power dryer for him, which he did very well for. Then we'll spread out some avocado mist on his coat. Use the Andis fine tooth. You'll start to see those clumps of hair on the ground piling up. I used this brush for most of the 10 minutes as well as a slicker. He started to get a little bit too relaxed and took a big old caca. Now back to the brushing, and I play with him a little bit and take care of his little flyaways there. Now we'll take a look at the finished product. Nice healthy booty cheeks. His coat nice, healthy, and fluffy. Got this boy looking so brown, no habla inglés. Today I got to work on two police canines. Both of them bloodhounds. Not the type that wears only red, just the dog type. Their names are Canine Singe and Canine Kiva. They're used to track people. And as soon as they came in, they were making me a little nervous. Sniffing around, I'm not sure what they were looking for. I don't think I had anything here that they'd be interested in. Oh, shoot. Good pups. Guess they can find anything. So it was time to get deputized and get started on their baths. I started with Canine Singe since I've worked on her before. And I knew she was really chill, if you can't tell from that face. Get you guys a close-up of those giant ears. Then of her coat. It was almost lab-like. I used some jumbo cotton balls on those ears. Now we'll get her all rinsed down and get that blueberry facial going for her. Get her all scrubbed up, and I gave her the sensitive skin today. Add a little conditioner on top as well. Gave a little extra focus on those ears. And I decided to use these gloves with her coat because it was short, but it was pretty thickish. Now normally I'll do about 5 minutes of brushing unless it's a deshed. You can see all the hair coming out already. And these help work the shampoo in a lot more and get a nicer clean than just my hands. After the 5 minutes, we'll get her rinsed down real well. Careful not to get water in the ears. Now a towel dry. And she just sat there stone faced for the dryer as well. Then after that, we'll move on to Canine Kiva. A little bit more energy to her. Check those ears and coat out as well. Then of course the ear cleaning. Then we'll get her rinsed down to start. Then we'll get that blueberry facial going. And then the shampoo rolling in. This was Kiva's first time with me and she was doing real well. And same thing with the gloves, about 5 minutes. But in her case, there was really no hair coming out. So after one time through, we're going to start rinsing her down. Then we'll get that towel dry going. Now, she was really not liking this dryer, so we tried the Happy Hoodie on her, which helped a little bit, but I couldn't push it too far. Now the Singe is all dry, we'll jump back to her with this rubber curry brush. Then we'll get some of that conditioning avocado mist. And she was losing a lot of hair, so we switched to the Andis fine tooth, which works really well as long as you're not going too hard with it. You can see all the hair starting to come out here. Do a few minutes of that. Then we'll finish up with the stiff rubber curry. This will get anything the fine tooth leaves behind. Get her Christmas bow, and then a close-up of her nice, clean, healthy coat. And now she waits for her sister Kiva. Same process with her. We're going to start with that avocado mist, but she didn't need the fine tooth deshedder. Just the 2 curries. Now, normally I say they're ready to go home, but it looks like they're ready to go to work. It's always a pleasure when I get to watch some police canines, and I hope to show you guys some more soon. Today I got to work on this bulldog with a cleft lip. His name was Clefty. No, I'm just kidding. His name was Nero. You can see how much hair he's losing, so we're going to do our best to help. And right from the start, he was super playful and nice, thinking pretty much everything was a game. But we got him rinsed down, that blueberry facial going, shampoo rolling in. Bulldogs tend to have some skin issues, so we use the sensitive for him today. Let me get the wrinkles a little extra clean with the towel, then his back end, which he seemed to enjoy. His coat was pretty thick, so we use these gloves. Do this for about 5 minutes, usually start from the head and work my way down. Then I just kind of get all over. He's losing a little bit of hair, and he keeps barking at me trying to play. Let me go over him with the gloves a few more times, finish up that 5 minutes. After that, we'll check the results, getting a good amount off of him. After that, we'll go for the rinse down, which is especially tough on the face. Then we'll get that quick towel dry. Now he's somehow even happier. And the power dryer we had some issues with. He was trying to attack it or play with it, who knows. Maybe a little bit of both. Then we got him calmed down a little bit, and then we didn't. So we took the nozzle off, and that helped quite a bit. After this, we just finished him with a crate dry. Now I'll get some sensitive spray on him, get that rubber curry brush going. This is going to help spread it around as well as his natural oils, and take quite a bit of hair out as well. You can see it turned into like a wrestling match half the time, which makes it more fun anyway. You can see just a little bit of hair, but a lot of it was coming off on the table. We're going to try the Groomer a little bit, get a decent amount of hair off with this one, but nothing significant. So we switched to the stiff rubber curry brush. This one seemed to work the best out of the 3, and I guess he liked it the most too. And of course I got to start messing with him. But when you get dogs like this, it just makes the time fly by, which is always a bonus. Definitely one of the nicest bulldogs I've worked on. Get a close-up of that hair coming out now. Then we'll put some Microtech gel in his wrinkles and nose. Here's a close-up of his nice, healthy, clean coat. And Mr. Clefty, or Nero, is all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this Cane Corso. Cane Corso. Cane Asada Corso. Something like that. You can see he's got some dry skin and some shedding going on. So get him rinsed down real well. Start off with that blueberry facial. Get the shampoo rolling in. And his hair is pretty thick, just like him. Now we're going to use that bath brush to get a real good scrub going, which is safe to use on any hair type. This is going to get a much better clean. And many times you get a lot of loose, dead hair out like this. Normally I do about 5 minutes, but because he was losing so much hair, as you can see here again, I'm going to keep this up for about 10 minutes. It's extra nice because you can use it anywhere, even on the face. And the hair is not slowing down at all. Make sure not to miss any of his wrinkles or protuberance. You can see a little bit less hair now, so we're going to rinse down, shake down, a little bit more rinsing. Likes to lean on that tub, so I had to get up in there. Get a nice towel dry going. I'll get the power dryer. This was his first time with me, but he's been to the groomers a lot since he was a puppy, which is always awesome. Then we'll get that avocado mist on that rubber curry again. Gonna start spreading that around from head to toe. You can see he just wants to kind of lean on me and cuddle. Get a little bit of hair out to start. And sometimes using a little extra avocado mist can help get even more hair out. And they can air dry from it. Now I start to play with him a little bit. And here he's leaning his full weight on me. And the result of extra avocado spray here. This is normally how I get the hair out. Keep going for a few more minutes. A lot more loose, dead hair out. Now I just take a couple minutes to play with him. Twerk him up a bit. And a little bit more playtime. Now the finished product, nice shiny healthy coat, and he's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this baby boy, Ted, and I think his name is fitting. He let me do his nails really well. We'll check out his before coat. And I'm into points a lot, but not your average points. Alright, we'll start with getting him sprayed down really well. Get that blueberry facial all up in his wrinkles. Then we're going to use a sensitive shampoo on him today. A lot of the bully breeds have the sensitive skin issues. Now we'll use shampoo on a towel to get in his wrinkles and his hot pocket. Now that he suds up, we'll use a rubber curry brush. We'll start spreading the shampoo around really well as picking up any loose hair, as you can see there. Wasn't too much coming out, but it still helped quite a bit. I'm getting rinsed down and towel dry going. Now we'll get him on the power dryer, which he was a little bit scared of, but we got through it, barely. And once dry, we hit a couple sets right before we started brushing him. Get some avocado mist on the rubber curry, get that all spread out. Got to sneak some hugs in there too. He had a decent amount of hair coming out, so we switched over to the Groomer. Then I finish up with a stiff rubber one. Now we're going to get that pet rebuilder in the nose and wrinkles, as well as all the paw pads. Now we'll check out the finished product. Nice, shiny, healthy coat. No crazy hair coming out. Now we got to get some close-up shots on his nice, wrinkly face. So squishy and ready to go home.